Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to more of the Donkey Kong Country playthrough. Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Advance, specifically. Last time we finished up the third world, which was Vine Valley, and today we're moving on to Gorilla Glacier, which, if you're a fan of the original game, and who have played the game as long as I have, you'll know that Gorilla Glacier is where the game really starts to kind of ramp up the difficulty quite a bit. And it definitely starts with the very first level, Snow Barrel Blast. Also, look, a much different map we have this time, and I kind of actually like this map. I think it actually looks really neat. But yeah, this level, honestly, I'd say if you played this level normally, it's probably one of the hardest levels in the game, if not the hardest level. There are some ways to mitigate it, though, obviously, and in addition to that, another reason that made this level such a chore was the fact that since this was the first level of the world and there is no save point until you get to, like, more than halfway through the world, if you get a game over in this part of the game, you have to go back to the previous world, finish the boss, and, you know, do all that other stuff again, so... You know, this is a pretty brutal stretch of the game, but thankfully you can actually, in this version, you can just save, like, whenever you want, so that's kind of mitigated here, but still, that was definitely a huge difficulty spike in the original game that we thankfully don't have to deal with anymore, at least in this version anyway. So first off, we're going to jump up here, get into the bonus barrel that's hidden at the very beginning. We do not need the Winky token. I'm probably just going to fail this one intentionally. Remember, you do not need to win these bonus areas to get 100%. You just need to access the bonus areas. Now, if I do see an Engard token, I will be going for that, but since we're not going for those, obviously I don't really care about the tokens. For now, anyway. Get that one up. Get rid of those green zingers. I like how they actually give the zingers different colors in this game, but they still act like, you know, regular zingers. They don't have, like, more hits or anything. It's just that, you know, they're kind of different colored because of the environment they're in, which I always thought was an interesting touch. And there's me just falling into the endless abyss. Oh boy, isn't barrel cannon timing fun? I don't even think it's really that hard to do. It's just, you know, this is like the first level I'm coming back to after a week of not playing the game, so obviously, you know, gotta get back into the groove again. Get back into that Donkey Kong grip. I did it again. Well, hey, at least we're getting that one-up every single time, so we're not losing any lives. I mean, not that I'd be worried about losing all my lives. I have 84, 85 of them now, so... Okay. If this happens a third time, I'm probably just going to cut. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I just keep thinking the timing's a lot sooner than it actually is. I guess that's the big issue there. Yo. Whoa. I'm trying to remember if there's like anything coming up soon. Here's the Star Barrel. I want to say the O's in here in the second bonus area. It's okay if I miss that. I can just go back into it. Oh my god. Yep, okay, there it is. I wish I could have actually, you know, gotten the O before the Star Barrel, but here we are. Let's see. Trying to be careful, because I know there's... know there's a secret coming up. I think it's here, actually. And see, I think it's actually kind of nice, because even if you go the top route, you still get the N. It's just there's another N right there. Lovely done. Well done, Slim. Well done. Ramby, don't need that. Okay, here is the most difficult part of Snow Barrel Blast. It's a really long barrel cannon section that you can skip. Yeah, as a kid, I loved the existence of this, I'm not gonna lie. This saved my bacon so many times when I was younger. And honestly, with how my timing was going earlier, I do not feel guilty about skipping that. And there's no snapshots you get from doing the course normally either, so don't have to worry about that. Sorry if you think that's a little cheap, me doing that, but I did do it in my original Let's Play, and I've done it many times before, so I don't think I need to necessarily prove myself in that regard. Let's go ahead and move on to Slip, Slide, Ride. This level is known for the one time they use kind of this ice cave background, and it's a shame they don't use it more, because it looks really, really nice. I've always been a fan of these backdrops. Okay, there aren't two Ks in Kong. We know this for a fact now. This is information we have at our disposal. We can now graduate Kong College. Also, look at that rat that's there, right there. This was before rats became enemies. Because, yeah, they were enemies in DKC too. The Squeaks, I think is what they're called. Okay. So yeah, this level's got a really neat gimmick too. It's got these ropes where the blue ones will actually carry you upwards, the red ones will carry you downwards. Also, can you spell the word Nintendo? Apparently not. It can be kind of difficult to do that one because there's just so many letters, and I feel like the jump animation's kind of slow. So, it can be kind of rough getting that one. I'm pretty sure, again, the reward is just like 1-ups or whatever, so I'm not really too worried about it. Okay, I know there is a snapshot in this level. I'm trying to remember where it is, though. I hate that jump right there, jumping from the blue to the red, because I swear they give you so much extra momentum and you just end up hitting that. It is what it is, though. Okay, so what we need to do is get up here. Why? Because of the O. And we also have to get this. I don't know if that is anything. I'm gonna try to get up to the rope again, actually. I was indecisive about where the thing was. Well, I ended up missing it. I think the O was right there. I don't think they'd put the, like, the N, like, right there. Like, right after it. Okay, I think this is the one where you have to, like, jump quickly. I always end up doing that for that one. I'll just write them up normally, and then this way I can just do these. I don't think there's anything else there that's worth mentioning. Okay. Right here, I think this is where the snapshot is, if I remember correctly. And yeah, you have to kind of navigate up here Making sure the rope momentum doesn't carry you too far. Maybe this way I can actually get the... Oh! Well, okay, that works. I forgot that's actually where the Enguard bonus was. So, yeah, the Enguard bonus. I think we only need to get 400 in this one. Which is weird, because 400's not a lot. Alright, I think we can just go. Yep. So we got all the Animal Buddy tokens, or all the Animal Buddy snapshots now. At least ones that are related to those courses, anyway. Obviously, there might be a few other Animal Buddy ones in the pool that we have to get, but as far as the other ones, I think we're good. Okay. Oh man, I'm just so nervous about jumping on these, because I don't want to like hold the dash button, because then I'll jump too far, but then, or I'll jump higher. I'll get the timing right one of these days. One of these days. No, this is not one of those days. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna do something different then. Oh, there's an espresso. I don't want to get that, though. Okay, let's try this. Let's try going up this one instead. Okay. Oh, it's right there. Oh. Well, I know there's an N behind here, though. I think the N's over there, so we still have to do this, unfortunately. Ah, damn, and there's a DK barrel there, too. If I can just get up there, we should be good. If I can get over there with 2 Kongs, I'll be fine. But then if I get up there with just 1, that's also good. So it's a journey to try to not lose our fellow Kong. And we lost it again. I think maybe Diddy is technically better. Like, I mean, in the second game, Diddy's better when he's, like, climbing stuff. I don't know if that kind of has any relevance here, though. Oh, man, it's just... DK's hitbox is also bigger, too, I think, so that's another problem. Okay, I'm just gonna skip until I get it. You guys know what I'm doing here, pretty much. Okay, I just jumped really, really fast. Okay, so now we can just do this. Okay, got hit, whatever. Got the N. And we're good. We are finally moving on. I think the G's at the very end, so I can... Oh, I have to go up here anyway. Nice try, Slim. Tried to skip a difficult section by justifying, oh, we just got the N, and I know where the G is, so surely that's not the way to go, when it totally was. Oh, I just like this part right here, kind of jumping between the 2 red vines. Okay, so there we go, got the G, we are good to go. Level completed. That took longer than Snow Barrel Blast, probably. So here's actually a change, Croctopus Chase. Croctopus Chase is actually the 4th level in the original game. Here it's the 3rd level. So yeah, we have another water level. Now, I think the Kong letters are actually kind of tricky to get in this stage, too. I think they hide stuff very, very well here, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is another water level. I love how blue this level is. It looks pretty beautiful. Looks more beautiful than the other frickin' water level we'll be dealing with later in the game. But, in addition to this, we'll also be chased by these croctopus enemies. They're pretty dangerous. But I feel like they give you enough time to manage this, so it shouldn't be too bad. I also feel like some of the collectibles are also kind of in weird places. You can also skip past some of the croctopus enemies and kind of make some of these sections a little easier. Also, yeah, watch out for those squid enemies. They're actually called squidges, I believe. And the squidge enemies can be kind of brutal because they can blend in with the background a little bit. So you have to be careful of that. So yeah, make sure you grab the O. That's a letter that's pretty easy to miss. Okay, those fish are not enemies. That did kind of mess me up a little bit, thinking, oh wait, were those enemies? Okay, there's the midway point. I love how they give that sign. That sign normally is kind of used as an indicator, like, okay, the exit's coming up, but no, there's actually more to the level than that. I want to see if I can get this guy to go. See, that's fine, because... Yay! What do we got down here? Ooh, nothing! My favorite! Oh, hey, Phil, if you want an end guard token, you can get one here. I'm not going to get that, though, because I want to be on the lookout for something specific coming up. I don't know if that would actually skip, like, too much of the level or not, though. I always thought this part of the level was neat. Where it's just like, oh, there's actually, like, 2 different paths, when in reality, there's just one path. It's just, you know, by itself. So you may have noticed that path down here. Well, you can skip past that barrel. And, oh god. Well, whatever, we got the snapshot. And I almost died because I got caught on something. Ah. I don't like sharks. Especially when they're chasing me. It's not fun. And when you're swimming in between 2 of them that are like parallel with each other. That's also not fun. I actually covered quite a bit. I'll cut right here. Okay, here we go. I did it again! Well, whatever. There's a barrel right there. Good going, me. You messed it up. I N. Hi, hidden passageway. Hi, Engard. Oh man, I always thought finding Engard in this level was great. I mean, not that I like. I mean, if you swim faster, like horizontally with Engard, it doesn't really matter too much on the upwards and downwards movement, but still, which is kind of nice. Also, Squidge Party. Also, done for level. I think I'm going to go ahead and do one more level. Might be going a little over kind of the time frame that I've been doing for these videos, but unless we... Oh, you know what? We could end with some dancing. I think we're going to end with some dancing. I know we only covered like half the world, but I mean, we did have some pretty long levels here, and did some pretty difficult things as a result. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do Candy's Dance Studio, and then we'll probably wrap this video up. So let's go ahead and do dance number 4. I was going to say they add the R and L buttons to the mix. Yeah, I definitely had a bit of a miss there, but that's okay. Don't need to be perfect, just need to be almost perfect. And isn't that truly the greatest thing in life? Okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and do one more level. And talk to Cranky. Let's see. Have you brought back the bunch of bananas I loaned you? 4 shades of gray and an 8x8 block is all that we had. To get your wings, follow the flock in Ice Age Alley. Disguised holes on the ground should be jumped on from high. Okay. So he gave us some things to think about. He gave us some considerations. And now we're heading to Ice Age Alley, which, over time, honestly, I kind of despise this level more than Snow Barrel Blast. Because while Snow Barrel Blast can be hard to complete, Ice Age Alley can be brutal to 100%. Because you need Espresso for the bonus, the last bonus. And the last bonus is actually kind of far into the level. So you have to definitely, you know, get through here pretty... Oh, crap. You know what? Can I really not get up here? Okay, we don't need Espresso for this, though. Because I believe there is an Espresso in this bonus. I just have to be really careful. So we'll just go ahead and grab Espresso. And now we're in the difficult part. Now, one thing that is actually, I think, easier in this version is that it's easier to mash the buttons in this version. So you can actually stay, like, afloat with Espresso for longer, I feel like, in this game. Which allows you to kind of jump over some of the obstacles and make it through some of the more difficult sections. And also, one thing you gotta remember, and I think Cranky actually gives you this hint, is you can actually, like, walk on some surfaces of land over the, claptraps. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're standing on the same ground as a claptrap, they can walk under you and you won't get hit by the hitbox. Basically, Espresso's hitbox is higher than the ground, essentially. So that's nice. Okay, we got the bonus. Yo, give me that 3-up at 99 lives. I believe that's actually the max, too, so... Nice job, monkey boys. Nice job. Now let's see if we can actually get to the end of the... I was going to say if we could get the end of the level with Espresso, but, I guess we're not doing that. That's one of those moments where, like, you open your mouth really, really wide, and then you just shove your foot right into it. Definitely some of my favorite moments of gaming right there. Okay, see, that wasn't too bad. I think this level is a lot easier in this version of the game, if I'm being honest, so it's nice that we didn't have, like, too much of an issue with that. But I am going to go ahead and end this video here. I know that's, you know, went a little over time. That's what I've been going for, but that's fine. Still should be under the 25-minute mark at the very least. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time as we finish up the rest of World 4. See you guys then.